Ross, 2-0 defeat this evening against Southend. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, mixed feelings. Never got started. It looked like they were brighter than us. Maybe got some good news before the game that we didn't adapt to quick enough, weren't ready for. Difficult one in terms of our quality. Wasn't good enough again. We need to refocus and pick it apart because I didn't think we were very threatening at all for the first half. We obviously made a double change second half. Typical, we do that when we get Nye go down with an injury. But yeah, we needed some sort of change, and it gave us a little bit of change, but nothing like the impact I thought we'd have with those subs coming on. But a difficult one. This is a tough place to come. The crowd are really good, really noisy, right behind their team, and maybe that was a factor in sort of some of us maybe going into our shells a little bit and not playing the football that we know we can play. So yeah, disappointing. A learning curve coming away to a proper crowd, a proper club. I know they've had their problems. Hopefully they're getting resolved behind the scenes because this is a proper club. The fan base was brilliant. They played some really good stuff, and they all stuck together and they looked like they were on a mission today. So yeah, good learning curve for us, but we move on.
The relentless nature of this league, Saturday, Tuesday for 3 or 4 weeks now, and you put a good performance here on Saturday, and maybe a few tired legs, certainly a few walking wounded, because you haven't managed to pick your first choice 11 really over the last couple of weeks with the injuries that have been coming along.
Yeah, the performance against Auchinleck was really good. Didn't get the win. Maybe we said before the game, we have a sort of a same team syndrome that we were fearing for the worst, and today we look leggy. But saying that, we made some subs at half time and we still didn't get any sort of reaction. So I don't think it was a personnel one today. I think it was, 1, I thought Southend were good. 2, the crowd were really good. 3, we didn't rise to the occasion. So we have to dissect why, look at the personnel, look at the system, and have a good sort of reflection week ahead of Thursday, because we're obviously new to the league. It's a very strong league. We're finding out. We can't do the same sort of things that we did last year for whatever reason. Might be our quality, might be opposition. But in terms of us today, we weren't at the level that we know we can be. And when you're not 100% at it, everyone playing in this league, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a graft. It's going to be hard. So we need to look after the boys now. We just had a good little chat and reflect quickly. We've got a nice journey home now to reflect on the bus. But we come in Thursday, fresh minds, ready for Saturday.
Yeah, talking about Saturday, AFC Fylde, they're a side that have been struggling. They were leading at Barnet tonight, ended up losing the game. But it's another game. If anything you can say about Oxford City over the last couple of seasons, your ties, is you do bounce back in adversity, and you need to have a reaction on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a relentless season. So far, lots of Tuesdays, Saturdays, and we don't have the biggest squad, so we have to be wise in what we do and the workload. But it's a good opportunity to bounce back. As I said, normally we perform quite well at home. It's been off a couple of weeks. Maybe fatigue setting in slightly with some of the boys who are churning out 90s all the time. So that's something we might have to address. But in terms of our footballing ways, we were a little bit shy today, which is, it's hard for me to accept that one, because if anything, I can accept losing if we play well. I can't really accept hiding. We're playing football. It's the sport that we all love. So yeah, it wasn't so much a lack of effort. It was, I think, maybe the occasion got to us a little bit. Going away to a big club and big fan base. That's something we've got to take into consideration. These boys, not all of them have played in front of these crowds before, so we're not stupid. We know it's not always about the football and always about the 11v11. It's sometimes about the surroundings as well, and the environment. So something we need to pick apart. But it wasn't to be today. I don't think we created enough chances. Might have had a little knockdown from Josh Parker maybe in there, or a 1v1 that's taken a bobble, but don't think we've tested the goalie enough, and if you don't do that, you don't win games.
Just finally, looking ahead, obviously we mentioned the walking wounded and the injuries that you've got. How close are we to seeing the likes of Josh Ashby and Lewis Mitchell back? I know they missed Saturday; they were both missing this evening.
Yeah, we've got a few boys who were, carrying a few knocks. Tom Harrison, a little bit of a knock. Nia Kirby had to come off with a knock. Zach played 90, where fair play to Zach today. He played 90, which he probably shouldn't have. He's probably not at that physical level yet, but he kept going and kept taking responsibility on the ball. So yeah, we had a few boys who had a couple of niggles here and there, but it is what it is. It's football. Everyone, I don't think I've ever played a game 100% when I played. So we can't use that too much as an excuse. We obviously, the boys who are missing, they're key players. Mitchell and Josh Ashby, and got Alfie Potter back today. But yeah, it's a mixed feeling tonight. Obviously, coming to a really strong team, you've got to respect the level at times. Today we weren't good enough, and I thought Saturday we were. We didn't get anything out of that, but today I don't think we were good enough today, and I don't think we deserved anything. So it's sometimes fair to hold your hands up.
So Saturday against AFC Fylde, National League North champions last year. They've had a tough start to the season, but on your own surface, but in front of your own fans, you'll be looking for a bounce back from today.
Yeah, 100%. They're a strong team. You've got to be fairly strong to get promoted, so they've got to have some sort of steel and grit about them. Yeah, we'll get some eyes onto them, and we'll try and get through the week as best as possible with the injuries and the boys who've got niggles, because there's quite a few now. And yeah, we just got to have reaction. So it's a big learning curve for Oxford City in terms of this league, the opposition, the environments, the crowds, and it's something that I think it will do us good, coming to experience some of these. Oldham away, really tough, big crowd. Southend today, people might have thought it might not be many people here. They've had some really good news in the background. It turned out in their numbers today, so big credit to Southend as well. The fans sticking behind the team. So. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't provide a good win or a decent result for our fans, so hopefully we try to put that right Saturday.
Ross, onwards and upwards, good luck on Saturday.
Cheers.